In recent years, a team of dedicated archaeologists has embarked on an important journey. Through their relentless efforts, they've uncovered the hidden secrets of Egypt's past and revealed mysteries that have puzzled scholars for centuries. Join us as we explore what they discovered in ancient Egypt that shocked the world. Number 20. Mysterious Sealed Coffin. In 2020, the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities made an astounding announcement about one of the biggest discoveries in ancient history. They uncovered a treasure trove containing 59 wooden coffins that had been buried underground for over 2,600 years. These incredible findings were unearthed by archaeologists in a well located within the vast necropolis of Saqqara. The coffins, stacked on top of each other, were discovered in 3 separate wells, each measuring between 32 and 39 feet deep. Experts believe that these burial shafts served as final resting places for priests, high-ranking government officials, and other elites during the 26th dynasty, which spanned from 664 BC to 525 BC. When archaeologists opened one of the coffins for the first time in over 2 millennia, they were amazed to find a perfectly preserved mummy wrapped in burial linens. These linens were adorned with colorful hieroglyphics and pictorials, providing valuable insights into ancient Egyptian beliefs and customs. Reports indicated that the sarcophagus contained the remains of Jehoiada-Imhotep, the high priest of Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing. This remarkable discovery sheds new light on ancient Egyptian burial practices and offers a glimpse into the lives of the elite during that period. Number 19. Nefertiti Statue. The German archaeological team is praised for finding the bust of Nefertiti in Amarna, which is a big deal, and Bart made sure to jot it down in his notebook. But despite the happiness of finding it, there was a disagreement between German and Egyptian authorities about sending it back home. Nefertiti, who's quite a mysterious character, is thought by many to come from a royal family. Some other ideas suggest she might have been a princess visiting from another land or maybe the child of an important person, perhaps even taking over from King Tutankhamun. While some stories say she died in the 12th year of Akhenaten's rule, further digging suggests she was still quite influential in the 16th year of her husband's reign. After her husband passed away, Nefertiti briefly took on the role of ruling Egypt. The Egyptian bust of Nefertiti, standing about 1.6 feet tall, is made with a limestone core covered in painted stucco. Her face on the statue is almost perfectly symmetrical, with a quartz pupil inlaid in beeswax to make her right eye look black, while the left eye doesn't have the same treatment. The eye socket sits against a simple limestone background. Number 18. Mysterious Child and Canine Companions. In the expansive desert expanse of the Fayum Oasis, just 60 miles south of the busy city of Cairo, archaeologists stumbled upon a remarkable find. Deep within an ancient fortress, they unearthed the remains of a young child, only 8 years old, lying amidst the company of an astonishing 142 dogs. It suggests a profound bond between the child and his furry companions. Yet even in the era of the ancient Egyptians, such a large canine entourage accompanying a burial was highly unusual. The significance of this discovery is shrouded in mystery. It's unclear what role the child played in the lives of these dogs, or why they were all interred together. However, clues scattered throughout the site offer tantalizing hints. One peculiar detail is the linen bag wrapped around the child's head, a departure from traditional burial practices in Egypt. Equally puzzling are traces of blue clay found among the dog remains. This type of clay was commonly associated with ancient Egyptian reservoirs, leading experts to speculate about a catastrophic flood that might have led to the simultaneous demise of these animals. If true, it paints a tragic picture of fear and desperation during their final moments. Number 17. Smiling Sphinx. The Sphinx, an iconic symbol of ancient Egypt, has captured the imagination of people around the world. In Greek mythology, it was depicted as a fearsome creature embodying treachery and mercilessness, with its unique combination of a woman's head, lion's body, and bird's wings. However, in ancient Egyptian culture, the Sphinx was revered as a protective guardian. Statues of the Sphinx were commonly placed near the entrances of temples and tombs to watch over the sacred sites and the individuals buried within them. These majestic figures symbolized strength, wisdom, and divine protection. Recently, archaeologists made an intriguing discovery: a miniature Sphinx statue with an unexpected feature, a smiling face, complete with dimples. This charming detail is a departure from the stern expressions typically associated with ancient Egyptian art. The statue was unearthed near the Hathor Temple, nestled within a tomb complex consisting of 2 levels. The presence of a smiling Sphinx has sparked speculation among experts. Some believe that this unique representation may depict a Roman emperor, possibly Claudius, suggesting a fusion of Egyptian and Roman influences during that period. If confirmed, This interpretation would shed new light on the cultural exchanges between these ancient civilizations. In addition to the smiley sphinx, researchers stumbled upon a remarkable find, a Roman stele inscribed with both Demotic and hieroglyphic scripts. Number 16. Egyptian ram heads. Recently, archaeologists in Egypt made a remarkable discovery: thousands of animal remains, including an astonishing 2,000 ram heads. But Abydos, where these finds were made, isn't just any ordinary city in Egypt. It's a place steeped in history and significance. Located nearly 300 miles south of Cairo, Abydos served as a necropolis for ancient Egyptian royalty and was a sacred destination for worshippers of the god Osiris. Experts speculate that the ram heads found at the site were intended as sacrifices to honor the great Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II. What's puzzling, though, is that these offerings were made long after Ramses II's death. Alongside the ram heads, archaeologists also uncovered a previously unknown storage room in an ancient temple dedicated to Ramses II. Among the finds were mummified dogs, wild goats, cows, gazelles, and even an ostrich. These discoveries shed light on a fascinating aspect of history. There was a cult that continued to venerate Ramses II a full 1,000 years after his passing. The findings not only help experts piece together the intricate history of Ramses II's temple, but also offer insights into the temple's activities over the centuries. Ramses II, known for his impressive reign spanning decades, was renowned not only for his leadership, but also for his monumental construction projects across Egypt. Now it's time for today's topic. In April 2025, a team of archaeologists working beneath the ancient city of Luxor, Egypt, made a groundbreaking discovery. Using ground-penetrating radar, they uncovered a hidden network of tunnels, leading to a sealed chamber buried deep beneath the ruins. After weeks of careful excavation, the team finally reached the chamber's entrance, revealing an untouched tomb that could rewrite history. The inscriptions and symbols on the tomb's walls suggested it belonged to none other than Cleopatra VII, the last queen of ancient Egypt. The chamber was adorned with intricate carvings of serpents, lotus flowers, and celestial patterns, all pointing to her royal lineage. Inside, faint traces of gold and alabaster could be seen through cracks in the stone, hinting at treasures untouched for over 2,000 years. But fear gripped the team. Memories of the infamous curse of the pharaohs loomed large. When Tutankhamun's tomb was opened in 1922, many involved in the excavation met mysterious and untimely deaths. Local workers refused to proceed, claiming the tomb was protected by ancient curses. For now, the tomb remains sealed, guarded by Egyptian authorities. The world waits in suspense, torn between the promise of historical revelation and the fear of awakening something best left undisturbed. Number 15. Pit of Hands. The ancient Egyptians had some truly bizarre and fascinating customs, as evidenced by a chilling discovery made by archaeologists in 2011. While excavating the courtyard of the Hyksos Palace at Avaris, Tel El Dabeh, in northeastern Egypt, they stumbled upon a scene straight out of a horror story: 3 separate pits filled with severed human hands. In ancient Egypt, it was not uncommon to find depictions of mutilated or amputated hands in tombs and temples, hinting at some strange ritualistic practices. However, this discovery was unprecedented. It was the first time researchers had come across actual amputated hands. The hands, a total of 12 in number, were dated to the 15th dynasty, which spanned from 1640 BC to 1530 BC. According to the German and Austrian team behind the findings, the hands belonged to 12 adults, including 11 males and 1 female. Egyptologists speculate that these gruesome mutilations were part of a trophy-taking practice during the reign of the Egyptian Hyksos king Apipi. It's believed that these hands were severed from the king's enemies and then buried in full view of the palace, serving as both a war souvenir and a deterrent to potential rebels. This discovery sheds new light on the darker aspects of ancient Egyptian society and the lengths to which rulers would go to assert their power and dominance. Number 14. Mummified falcons. In 2019, a team of archaeologists made a fascinating discovery at the ancient abandoned Red Sea port city of Berenik, on the border of the eastern desert of Egypt. They uncovered the mummified remains of 15 falcons. But what made this find particularly unusual was that many of the falcons were missing their heads. These bird remains were arranged around a pedestal, creating a bizarre scene. This discovery was made by a group of Spanish and Polish archaeologists during an excavation. The researchers determined that the burial site dated back to the 4th to 6th century AD, shedding light on ancient rituals involving the worship of falcons. While individual mummified falcons had been found before, this was the first time a group of them had been discovered buried together inside a temple. Adding to the mystery, the archaeologists also found a collection of unhatched falcon eggs at the site. But perhaps the most puzzling find was a stele with a cryptic inscription that read, "It is improper to boil a head in here. This mysterious message left the experts scratching their heads, wondering about the rituals and beliefs of the people who once inhabited this ancient temple. The Polish Center of Mediterranean Archaeology joined the effort, and archaeologists have been working tirelessly to unravel the secrets surrounding this mysterious site. Number 13. The Treasure Chest of Thutmose. During their second expedition to the ancient site of Deir el-Bahari, archaeologists made a surprising discovery that left the world in awe. Hidden beneath what seemed like an ordinary stone block was a 3,500-year-old stone chest, a true marvel waiting to be uncovered. This unassuming chest turned out to be a treasure collection of ancient artifacts, challenging all initial assumptions. Upon closer examination, experts found mysterious packages wrapped in linen within the chest, resembling precious gifts. Among the remarkable finds were the remains of a sacrificial goose, a bundle containing a goose egg, and a wooden box possibly containing an ibis bird egg. The assortment of artifacts was truly extraordinary, hinting at the rich history hidden within. Nearby, a neatly folded bundle revealed a wooden box shaped like a miniature chapel, bearing the name of none other than Pharaoh Thutmose II. The possibility of uncovering the final resting place of a long-lost king added an exhilarating dimension to the unfolding story. The story of Pharaoh Thutmose II and his famous queen, Hatshepsut, reads like a captivating drama, filled with intricate marriage dynamics and the political landscape of their era. Sadly, Thutmose II met a tragic end at the young age of 16, adding a poignant layer to this archaeological revelation. Number 12. Meteorite Jewelry. Back in Egypt, over 5,000 years ago, people were already making stunning jewelry out of meteorites. They were pioneers in the world of jewelry, using these rare space rocks to make decorative items. Recently, scientists made an amazing discovery. They found a bead made from an iron meteorite that dates back to around 3,500 to 3,600 BCE. They were believed to have magical powers, like healing properties. People thought that wearing jewelry made from iron meteorites with their nickel content could balance and strengthen the body and even purify the blood. These special beads were found back in 1911 at the Gerza Cemetery, not far from Cairo. What's cool is that they were made thousands of years before Egypt even entered the Iron Age. That makes them some of the oldest examples of iron use in Egypt. What makes them even more special is their composition. Researchers found they had a lot of nickel, which is a sign they came from meteorites, and a special crystal pattern called Widmanstätten. These patterns only form in meteorites that came from asteroids in the early days of the solar system. Even though some people were doubtful at first and thought maybe the high nickel content came from smelting, further investigation showed that wasn't the case. These beads were shaped without heat, which means they were cold-worked. Number 11. Mysterious Chamber in the Great Pyramid. In the grand and ancient Great Pyramid of Giza, archaeologists were convinced they had unearthed all its secrets. But to their astonishment, this mysterious structure had yet another surprise in store. Ever since its discovery in the 1830s, scholars have meticulously combed through its chambers in search of relics and artifacts to illuminate the mysteries of ancient Egyptian culture. Recent advancements in technology have provided a new tool for exploration, revealing a hidden chamber that had eluded detection for centuries. Using cutting-edge scanning technology that leaves the pyramid untouched, researchers uncovered a concealed passageway measuring an impressive 30 feet. This groundbreaking find, made in 2023 by an international team of experts from France, Japan, and Egypt, has been dubbed the Big Void. While some believe it served a structural purpose to support the pyramid's weight, others speculate it holds secrets that could unlock unresolved questions about the ancient civilization. Despite its discovery, the passageway remains sealed off from exploration, its entrance hidden behind a solid wall for millennia. However, through scan imagery, experts have gained insight into its interior structure, noting its chevron-shaped roof and unfinished walls. Egyptologists interpret this as evidence that the secrets within were never intended to be revealed. Number 10. The Golden Mummy. Earlier in 2023, archaeologists made an incredible discovery during an excavation near Cairo at Saqqara. They uncovered a series of untouched tombs filled with sarcophagi, which are stone coffins. These tombs date back to the Old Kingdom era, around the 25th to 22nd centuries BC. Inside, they found resting places believed to be for important figures of that time, such as priests and officials from the royal palace. They also found a remarkable collection of statues, including wooden ones found in a deep shaft about 33 feet underground. Among these statues were 3 stone ones believed to represent a person named Fetek, complete with an offering table and a mummy. The site was teeming with artifacts, ranging from protective amulets and stone vessels to pottery and statues of ancient deities, offering valuable insights into life in ancient Egypt. However, the most astonishing discovery was a mummy covered in gold leaf, peacefully resting inside a large limestone sarcophagus found at the base of a 50-foot shaft. This mummy, believed to belong to a man named Hesep, is possibly the oldest and most complete mummy ever found in Egypt, estimated to be around 4,300 years old. The sarcophagus was sealed intact with mortar, preserving the mummy exactly as it was placed millennia ago. Number 9. Pathway to Cleopatra's tomb. Archaeologists, like adventurers seeking a needle in a haystack, tirelessly searched every nook and cranny of Egypt in hopes of finding Cleopatra's burial place. The mysterious queen, known for her remarkable leadership and charm, ruled ancient Egypt from 51 to 30 BC. Yet the details of her death and final resting place remain shrouded in secrecy, adding to her allure. Then, in a remarkable twist of fate in 2022, Kathleen Martínez, an archaeologist from the University of San Domingo in the Dominican Republic, made a groundbreaking discovery at the Temple of Taposiris Magna in Alexandria. Hidden beneath the earth was a 4,300-foot-long tunnel previously unknown to researchers, believed by some to lead to Cleopatra's tomb. This tunnel, adorned with artifacts bearing Cleopatra's and Alexander the Great's names and images, as well as statues of the goddess Isis, has sparked immense excitement among Egyptologists. The significance of this find has been compared to the discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922, with many speculating about the submerged portion of the tunnel. Some believe it was caused by ancient earthquakes, while others ponder whether it's a deliberate measure to protect the treasures hidden within. As archaeologists continue to explore, the mysteries held within these walls could potentially reshape our understanding of ancient Egypt. Number 8. Mysterious black goo. Recently, archaeologists made a fascinating discovery when they stumbled upon several mummies covered in a strange black substance. After careful examination, researchers finally uncovered the secrets of this mysterious goo. Through thorough analysis, they found that it was made up of a mixture of animal fat, tree resin, beeswax, and crude oil from the Dead Sea. What's intriguing is that the composition varied among different mummies, suggesting that it may have been tailored to specific needs or made from whatever resources were available at the time. But the significance of this substance goes beyond its mere composition. In ancient Egypt, the color black held deep symbolic meaning, representing themes of rebirth and regeneration. This symbolism was often linked to Osiris, a god depicted with black skin, and the annual floods of the Nile, which left behind black silt. The use of this black substance wasn't limited to just mummification. It was also found on various artifacts, including some from the tomb of Tutankhamun. However, its use seems to have been reserved for important individuals or elites. What's even more fascinating is that traces of this black goo were discovered in Sudan, suggesting ancient trade connections and indicating that this substance may have traveled great distances, originating from the Dead Sea. Number 7. The Book of the Dead. The Book of the Dead, an ancient Egyptian text, is a fascinating collection of magical spells and formulas that were believed to protect the deceased on their journey to the afterlife. According to Egyptian mythology, placing this book in tombs served as a safeguard for the departed. It is thought that the use of the Book of the Dead began around 1550 BC during the New Kingdom period and underwent compilation and re-editing during the 16th century BC. This interesting book comprises various texts, including coffin texts dating back to 2000 BC, pyramid texts from 2000 to 400 BC, and other cryptic writings. Ancient Egyptian scribes meticulously copied these texts onto rolls of papyrus, embellishing them with colorful illustrations. These copies were then sold to individuals for burial purposes, as they were believed to guide and protect the deceased on their journey to the realm of Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Despite the discovery of many copies of the Book of the Dead in Egyptian tombs, none contain all 200 known chapters of the book. Each copy offers a glimpse into ancient beliefs and practices surrounding death and the afterlife, enriching our understanding of ancient Egyptian culture and spirituality. Number 6. Mummified crocodiles. In 2019, a group of scientists from a university in Spain made a startling discovery. They stumbled upon a tomb that was not filled with the usual human remains but instead housed mummified crocodiles. This find took them back to a time when the mighty pharaohs ruled the lands of ancient Egypt. Interestingly, this tomb was located right next to 6 other tombs belonging to important local figures. In ancient Egyptian culture, crocodiles held significant importance in rituals dedicated to Sobuk, the god associated with water, fertility, and power. Sobuk was often depicted as a human with a crocodile head and was believed to protect people from the dangers of the Nile, including floods, diseases, and crocodile attacks. Though the bandages that once wrapped these mummified crocodiles have decayed over time, small traces of linen, palm leaves, and rope found at the site indicate that they were meticulously prepared for the afterlife. Based on dating methods, it's estimated that these crocodiles have been resting in their tomb for over 2,300 years. Surprisingly, none of the ancient reptiles showed signs of injuries. It's speculated that they were captured using nets and then possibly drowned, suffocated, or left to perish under the sun before their journey to the afterlife. Number 5. Royal Tomb of Mapungubwe. Mapungubwe, also known as the Hill of the Jackal, was once a magnificent empire with advanced trade routes connecting it to distant lands like China, India, and Egypt. Its secrets remained hidden until December 31, 1932, when a local informant named Moab led Ernst van Graan and his team to a treasure trove on Mapungubwe Hill. Among the ruins of stone walls, they discovered a wealth of gold and iron artifacts, pottery, and glass beads, hinting at a civilization that existed long before European colonization. At the heart of Mapungubwe, a 300-meter-long hill were dwellings that had been constructed over generations, revealing a class-based society. Radiocarbon dating showed that the earliest buildings dated back to the 11th century AD, while neighboring Bambandianalo had been settled even earlier. Over time, power shifted to Mapungubwe Hill, possibly due to overcrowding, with the nobility constructing their structures on higher ground. The discovery of exquisite gold artifacts, including the famous golden rhinoceros, provided evidence of early gold smelting and showcased the luxury enjoyed by the royal family. The burial site alone yielded an astonishing 7,503 ounces of gold. Despite its prosperity, Mapungubwe was mysteriously abandoned in the 14th century, leaving behind grand palaces and settlements. Scholars speculate that changing climates made farming difficult, prompting the populace to seek new horizons. Number 4. Khufu's Secret Room. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a towering marvel that has stood for an astounding 4,500 years, continues to hold its secrets tightly. With the innovative techniques of the Scan Pyramids Partnership, including cosmic ray imaging and infrared thermography, researchers have made remarkable discoveries. Among them is the revelation of a concealed passage measuring 30 feet in length, situated just above the pyramid's entrance. This hidden corridor serves as a tantalizing clue, leading researchers deeper into the pyramid's inner chambers, reminiscent of a treasure map guiding explorers to new mysteries. The pyramid itself, attributed to the mastermind Pharaoh Khufu, ruler of Egypt's Old Kingdom, remains an enigmatic symbol of ancient ingenuity. His life is shrouded in rumors and myths, leaving questions about the true purpose behind his monumental creation. Despite centuries of study, the elaborate system of chambers and passageways within the pyramid continues to baffle researchers. The discovery of the hidden corridor adds another layer of fascination to the ongoing quest to understand the pyramid's secrets. Some speculate that it plays a crucial role in distributing the weight of the pyramid, highlighting its engineering brilliance. Yet the full significance of this passage remains a subject of intense investigation as researchers tirelessly seek to unravel the mysteries of this ancient wonder. Number 3. Tomb of the Silver Pharaoh. In 1939, a French archaeologist named Pierre Montet stumbled upon an incredible find while digging in northern Egypt. It was a hidden treasure, a gem of immense historical significance that surpassed even the famed Tutankhamun's tomb. What made this discovery stand out was its sheer magnificence. Inside the tomb lay a treasure trove of jewels and riches that left archaeologists spellbound. However, the piece de resistance was a silver sarcophagus, meticulously crafted with intricate designs. This sarcophagus was unlike anything ever found in ancient Egypt, making it a captivating sight for researchers. As scholars decoded the hieroglyphs adorning the tomb walls, they uncovered the identity of the pharaoh, Susen's Eye. Their investigations revealed a tale of political intrigue, a forgotten city, and a leader who brought unity to a nation in turmoil. Susen's Eye earned the prestigious title of the Silver Pharaoh, and his final resting place became a testament to his remarkable life and times. Surrounded by the opulence of the tomb, one can't help but wonder about the extraordinary events that led to such a lavish burial. The tomb of the Silver Pharaoh holds the key to unraveling this captivating historical mystery, offering a glimpse into a bygone era of splendor and intrigue. Number 2. The 800 Tombs. In 2018, Egypt witnessed an astonishing discovery that captivated the world's attention: the unearthing of approximately 800 ancient tombs dating back around 4,000 years. These tombs, hidden in plain sight for over a century, were nestled within an ancient cemetery located between the iconic pyramids near a quaint village on the outskirts of Cairo. What makes this discovery truly remarkable is the intricate structures and elaborate features found within these tombs. From ornate carvings depicting scenes of daily life to meticulously crafted burial chambers adorned with precious artifacts, each tomb tells a unique story of the individuals laid to rest within. As archaeologists meticulously excavated the site, they uncovered evidence of the Middle Kingdom's rich cultural and religious practices. Intricately decorated sarcophagi, hieroglyphic inscriptions, and offerings meant to accompany the deceased on their journey to the afterlife provided valuable insights into ancient Egyptian beliefs and customs. The proximity of these tombs to the graves of Pharaoh Senusret, and Amenemhat adds an extra layer of intrigue, suggesting a connection to royalty and elite members of society. Standing in the presence of these ancient rulers, one can't help but feel the weight of history and the significance of the discoveries being made. Number 1. The Dendera Light. The ancient civilization of Egypt is renowned for its early advancements in technology. Among the intriguing discoveries is the Dendera Light, a controversial depiction found on the walls of the ancient temple of the Egyptian goddess Hathor in Dendera. This depiction has puzzled experts for years, resembling a bulb-like structure with a lotus socket, a cable, and a snake-shaped filament. Interestingly, a Norwegian electrical engineer was the first to suggest that this image could be an ancient electrical lamp. This theory gained further attention when Austrian authors Peter Krasse and Reinhard Habeck wrote a book titled The Light of the Pharaohs, exploring this electrifying hypothesis. However, many Egyptologists have a different perspective on the Dendera Light. They believe that the inscriptions and other images surrounding the reliefs hold the key to deciphering its meaning. In Egyptian mythology, the lotus flower symbolizes the first emergence from the primordial abyss, often depicted as a lamp in ancient art. The snake inside the bulb may represent the emergence of the sun god Atum-Re, symbolizing the birth of the universe from nothingness. Thus, while the Dendera Light continues to captivate minds with its enigmatic portrayal, most Egyptologists interpret it as a mesmerizing depiction of the sun god's emergence from the lotus flower rather than a literal representation of ancient electrical technology. Which of these discoveries shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.